I'm Angela Spears, and welcome to On a Mission, where we highlight organizations that are making an impact in our community. And one organization definitely doing that is Operation Barnabas. Here with me now is John Green. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. We have to start off with, how did you guys come up with the name Barnabas, Operation Barnabas?
Great question. So our co-founder, my best friend, O.C. Trey Fagan, he was a Special Forces MARSOC Marine, and that's what he did in the military. But personally, he is the most encouraging man you will ever meet in your entire life. He is a true encourager. And Barnabas in the Bible the name means son of encouragement. So it was just a natural fit for that.
For
mission.
it all to happen.
Yeah.
What is it that you do?
So we work with incarcerated, homeless, and PTSD veterans, and we help make them whole again. So anything they need. So the bread and butter of what we do is one-to-one mentorship. So every veteran that comes into our program is assigned a one-to-one mentor. So this is not a person that's working a caseload. They're not trying to work with 10 veterans. It's you and me figuring it out, trying to put the pieces back together.
That's amazing that you work with our veterans. These are people who've served our country, right? Some of them have been in true combat, real combat situations, right? We remember after the Vietnam War, right? Our veterans weren't treated very well when they came home, right?
Right.
And then now we know, we respect, we honor. So this is something that's just for them.
Right.
Services for them.
Right.
What's the service area that where you provide services?
Wow. We just took a veteran into our program that came all the way from Japan.
Oh, really?
Yep. Via Georgia and then down into Florida. So long way to get here, but Northeast Florida is where we're our home base, but we're in Orlando in the Central Florida area, and we're also up in the Southeast Georgia. But our mission is to try to, if we can, resources and things. Yeah, we don't want to say no.
And it's needed, isn't it?
Ma'am?
It's needed.
Oh, absolutely.
What are your numbers?
Probably in the last, I'm not exaggerating, probably in the last year, the number of requests for help has increased probably 400%, quadrupled. It's sad, and a lot of it has to do with the housing crunch that's going on in our country today. So just a one-bedroom apartment that used to be $800 is now, $1,200, $1,500. Income didn't go up that much. So it just takes a matter of time before that crunch hits, and it's hitting hard.
Is it hard for some of these veterans who you're working with to make that transition, right? Going from being in the military where you have that structured, organized. I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and she says, yeah, I'm used to structure, organization, because that's what you get every day. Right. In the military, then you come out and it's different.
Yeah.
What's it like for them? What do they say?
I call it the death spiral.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's sad because what happens is they make the transition and they lose the camaraderie. A lot of times their identity is tied up in they believe that, I was a Marine or I was this and now I'm not.
I'm a soldier.
So
I'm a
soldier. So they lose the community, they lose the identity. And what happens is that a lot of times they begin numbing with alcohol. Alcohol is usually the gateway. They usually then go to the VA to get some type of sleep help or some type of, and so the medicine is then mixed with the alcohol. They're getting pills from the VA. And then that's what I said. It just continues to spiral. That's why I call it. It just leads to worse and worse and worse decisions. And that's where you end up with what we see over the last 8 years. I mean, we've had everything from JAG attorneys to colonels.
Really?
Highlight. It's not what you think it is because the transition is so difficult. It is such a challenge to go from military life to civilian life, and a lot of times it just doesn't go well.
And you guys are there to help provide those services, to help treat them, to say, hey, this is where we're going from point A to point B to get you along those steps along the way.
Correct, and do that in a way that is what we call meaningful, measurable, and manageable. So helping them set goals in spiritual, physical, mental, relational, and vocational areas. So it's not just, hey, let's figure this out. It's no, let's do it in a systematic way that's going to help you get the things that you need, get it from a minimum wage job to a living wage job. How do you do that? To get from unstable, get from emergency housing, transitional housing to stable housing, long-term housing.
How do you get food?
How do you get food? How do you do all the things? So, when a guy gets out of one of our jail programs, you think about it, he's released on a Monday morning, say 7 a.m. He's got no food. He's got no clothes. He's got no cell phone. He doesn't have a cell phone. He has nothing.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to stay. 8 billion people on the planet. Nobody's coming to get him. So that's where we are the QRF. We're the Quick Reaction Force. We want to be able to jump in and say, okay, here's the hand up if you're ready, if you want it.
Wow. It's amazing. Thank you for doing that work, especially for our veterans.
Yes, ma'am.
Who definitely need it. How does it feel for you? We're having our Legacy of Leaders dinner our benefit at the end of July, how does it feel? You're going to be recognized, getting cash, getting the in-kind services to help you guys further the mission.
You just said it, further the mission. Since I started this with my best friend Trey, I told you, my name is irrelevant. I don't care if anybody knows my name. I don't care. It's not about me. It's about the men and women that served so that I have the freedom to put my head on the pillow every night, knowing that I live in a country where I can go chase my dreams, do the things that, my family can go, and my kids can go to college. My wife can go chase her dreams. Like we enjoy the freedoms, but we are truly a spoiled people because the men and women that literally are laying down their lives for it, we just kind of ignore and sometimes even treat, as you said, in the Vietnam era, even treat poorly at times. So we definitely want to I would say thank you to all the people that are recognizing the mission.
And we thank you. And thank you for being with us today on a mission, and continue to make an impact in our community and do wonderful things.